And today we are going to be playing against the Khazix. Like, as you noticed, I'm getting back up my elo again. I should be in Gold 1 shortly, but nonetheless this was a Gold 1 Plat 5 game. So I use this room page, which is basically my top room page of being able to kite around. Although I did use a normal Swan page. Who was this against? This was against, I don't know, you can never really tell anything about Plat 5 players, considering how Plat 5 just a cesspit of people anyway. But what was our first thing? Our first thing was, what the heck's happening down here anyway? Apparently Lulu did not know how to do golems correctly, and this golem trolled the shit out of bot lane. Wow. And they couldn't help with red. I don't know why I didn't help with red. Lulu should have helped with red, but it didn't. And poor Nautilus had to go do it by himself and got wrecked for it. Anyway, we're against Kha'zix. Kha'zix. AD assassin of mid lanes are normally a terror of mid lane, but honestly don't seem to overly care. But we'll go through it. So he'll normally start with void spikes, and he'll try evolve this at 6. I have seen a Kha'zix at Gold 1 evolve his ultimate, and yeah, we lost that. Although the question was, what the hell are you doing? But anyway, stay behind creeps or dodge them, and that's really his only way of killing you. Either that, or at level 2 he will try to, sometimes he will level up Q first and then jump on you and attempt to isolate Q you and get first blood that way. Just keep your distance. As with all things, once you get 6, it becomes uninhabitable for him. But otherwise, it was just from level 1, throw E's down his throat. Use Torment, use auto attacks, and once he's used Void Spikes, be more aggressive on him. Is it even called Void Spike? It is called Void Spike. Sweet. So he wants to come see us, and we hit him for it. Unfortunately, there's thing pushing in my direction, and I am sort of failing to stabilize the lane correctly. Or am I? Nope, I'm okay. But I am trying to stabilize the lane because his Void Spikes will push it. So, the other thing is, he will run out of mana long before you do. I did not deny him the big creep because I'm bad. But no. Just trying to stabilize the lane, trying it so I didn't put any wards out at this point because it was pushing in my direction and I was playing safe to the point I wanted to keep them later, because it's really annoying to me when I want to be aggressive later and yet I'm still vulnerable to being ganked, so I'm trying to hold on to them. Although actually this ends up working against me in a way. I'll probably have to do this again in the future because Hecarim's on his way bot. If I had warded here, this would not have happened. But that's probably my mistake. Although technically you could then argue, what the heck was Lulu doing? No, this was my mistake. He came from behind. Ez got caught, slammed against the wall, and deadified. Yeah, that was my bad. That is the disadvantage of not warding early. I should at least ward bot, is also what I'll do from now on. I mean, I hate it when I'm support. I didn't do it this game because I wanted to try something new out, which was I'll hold on to my wards and just play more passive. What happens? Bot gets screwed over. I mean, she could have warded it, but still, that was nonetheless my bad. I will accept responsibility for that. I will harass him, but not at the cost of losing CS. I then warded this because I didn't see Hecarim moving. I saw him come back up, so he's trying to gank me, ward the bush in case he's there. Then he just waltzed across mid lane, so okay, are you on the other side? Nope, but it's okay. Normally my wards would run out by now, but it means I can be a bit more aggressive at this phase. Although I guess it's not really worth it, but sort of. At this point in time, due to my start, I have out-sustained him, so I'm more like blasé with my health and mana. Nautilus finds Hecarim and tries to smack his face with an anchor. I'm trying to kill Kha'zix. Not quite sure why he flashed at that point, but he was in a really bad spot. right? And I abused him for it. So he comes close to me. It's like he's sort of out of mana. I didn't realize what his jump mana was. I didn't realize it was as low as 50, but I had the advantage. There's no way he can kill me, so I'm just going to be aggressively walking up to his face. And we kill him for it. I mean, I have enough health that I can tank 2 tower shots, but that is it. No more, no less. Don't do what a lot of people do, which is to walk up to him, literally in melee range, because if they did, he would have just queued me and killed me. But this was enough to kill him. So I got the kill that way, and also more importantly, I made this happen, and he lost all of his CS. Now this is level 5, that's probably level 6 as well. So I'm halfway to level 5, and he just lost basically his level 5 wave. I have no idea how much CS he lost, but it was a lot. It was just a trade, like, that was his problem, right? I had the minion stack, I could have afforded to be aggressive on him. I don't know what he was doing there, but I took the opportunity to kill him for it. Nautilus was there in the right place at the right time as well. But, sorry, he has now a red elixir, which is just... I will still abuse your face. If you want to jump to me, I will keep kiting you and I will keep hitting you. I then miss never move because I suck. But I can now afford to be more aggressive on him because I have a catalyst. I will out-sustain him. As with everyone, you will generally out-sustain them, and there's nothing he can do about it, right? If you're on 100% and he's on 50%, what's he going to do? Jump on you? He's going to die. It's the same with Fizz. I mean, Fizz might kill you, but still, Kha'zix definitely won't. I didn't get wards because I couldn't afford them, but the point was, because I planted these later, I still have vision. So in the meantime, I'm trying to push this forward because I have vision. So I know I can get away with this, otherwise I wouldn't be so aggressive. So he levels up Void Spikes, but it's just, this is generally what happens, right? So I didn't realize he was summoning assistance. I assumed Hecarim was going to come. But he jumps on me. I didn't expect him to jump on me, and yeah, Hecarim then charges in. But he jumps on me, tries to do something, but can't. So I just EQ him, and I just keep hitting him. Because if he stays, he's going to die. And this other thing was he's so weak that even if I do get ganked, I'm in no danger of dying due to my health and the rest of it. But still, I need to play a little bit more passive because I don't have any wards until I heal up again. Then I can continue ramming things down his throat. I'm on full health. If Hecarim comes now, either I get away, or Kha'zix jumps in, tries to kill me, and I'll kill him first. And I'll probably still get away. And he wants to leave, so I'm going to keep shoving this in. There's nothing he can do. Right? It's generally the only time when you can get away without having wards is when your opponent is so weak that even if gank came, they would die for it. So I forced Hecarim to be here. I'm going to try and shove this in, go back, but unfortunately I missed several cannon creeps, which was annoying. Meanwhile, Lulu. What happens? Apparently this Lulu was bloody terrible. Oh my god, Blitz tried to make a play and it failed. But yeah, and she had enough money for wards. What does she buy? She buys a Philostone instead, and she buys a Vision ward. Okay, I guess. But later on she buys boots instead of wards, and I'm running around going, what? So Hecarim wants to show his face down here. I leave the building because I want to go get blue anyway. Not chancing it. Because Kha'zix goes back to full health. What happened here? No, nothing. And I will now keep hitting him because he can't do anything to me. If he does try to retaliate, I will throw down Raven form and there's nothing he can do. This is the thing with Kha'zix, and less so with Zed. No, maybe more so with Zed, but Zed got nerfed. Was AD assassins being melee, they cannot burst through you unless they're fed. There is no way they can burst through you. I mean, if Kha'zix wants to use the full extent of his damage to like try and get something done on you, you will win the trade, and you just have to be 10 times more aggressive. So I saw Hecarim was going bot. I tried to go down to get something done. Unfortunately, This is like, Hecarim lives, which is annoying. I then go over here, but I'm not jumping into 3 people. Sod this, I'm leaving the building. So Heck gets away, bot's dead. And it's not looking great at all. I mean, I have Kha'zix handled, but at the same time he managed to get back and get a kill on Lulu. It's just meh. And we come back to lane again, and we're going to continue shoving things down the throat. I mean, his harass with void spikes will not do anything. Wait, he maxed Q? What? Maybe that's why it didn't do anything, but it still wouldn't do anything. Oh god, did I play against Terry bad Kha'zix? I have no idea, dude. I thought he was pushing the lane slowly. Because this is the reason why I don't play LeBlanc against Kha'zix. Was because he will just max void spikes, evolve it, and just push the wave away from you. But again, the only reason why I'm running is because Hecarim shows up. So I try to catch him, because if I can catch him, he'll die. But he can't out-damage your damage. But I could have killed him if Hecarim didn't show up, would have waited for cooldowns to come up, and then EQ ignited him again. But I had to burn flash, because sod it. I mean, he had to burn flash as well, but I had to burn flash because if Hecarim managed to catch me, I would have died. Nautilus in the right place at the right time and comes to help me out. And then I can't reach Kha'zix, but I can kill Nautilus as I have Ignite. So I then pin him down, so no, I can kill Hecarim. So I pin god damn it! I pin down Hecarim and let Nautilus get away, but EQ Ignite will kill him, which is fine. And Nautilus gets away and gets the assist. We're golden. And more to the point was, Blitz shows up and Kha'zix gets another kill. It's like, what? Is this my fault? I've probably now caused 3 deaths by not warding this and letting someone slip past. And this is exactly what I meant by I underestimated the amount of mana that Void, what is it even called? Leap? This leapy thingy, yes. Is that I thought I could keep pressing on him and never move him under the turret and kill him under there, but he jumps away. I didn't realize it was that low. But it's fine. Force him to get away, and this time I'm not going to forget to... I wasn't going to forget to take raids and walls and get my CS up to par, because currently I have 2 kills, but it's still terrible. What else was there? We saw Hecarim going bot, but I wasn't in any position to do anything because I had no mana. But because he was still fishing around down here, I didn't know where he went. This is why I was hovering around, should I go mid, should I go bot? Where is Hecarim? And he was here, he turned all the way around. Because he went here, Nautilus fished around saying he's not at red. What's he doing? He actually went, but this is the other problem. Shen's problem in this game was he wanted people to ping to state when he wanted it. So he basically lacked the map awareness, but they does make up for it with some really good... You'll see later. Basically, I couldn't have won this game without Shen, basically, because he managed to pin down Vayne so I could rape her face. Sorry, I mean, nope, let's stick with that, because sod Vayne. She got fed, and I had to deal with her. I was the only one who could deal with her, because in this team, who would do damage? Wouldn't be Shen, wouldn't be, like, Nautilus. A's was put behind really far. It was up to me to do the damage. And there was a bit of a question of whether I could do the damage. But Khazix has left. Khazix has left, so I'm trying to push this out. So he loses it. But I head bot to see if anything gets done. And they bot lane dies again. It's, well, fuck it. At least Khazix didn't get anything done. But Hecarim's getting fed off bot, and bot is getting fed off bot. It's going well. Shit. So I keep shoving it to his turret so Kha'zix will lose levels and he will lose experience. At this point, right, I am wondering, because Darius has left, is he on my blue? Which is, so I have to go to get blue. And actually my cloth armor saves me. So is he out there blue? Shen didn't actually seem to realize this was happening. Let's count how long it takes him to realize this is happening. It's now 14:58. So I fight Darius. Map awareness. Map awareness? 5 seconds? 6 seconds? OP, like, what are you doing? But I'm trying to stand out to range, and Darius actually fucked up. He flashes towards me to try and get a Q and auto attack. If he'd actually done it on the actual head, he would have killed me, but my potion saves my face because I managed to leave on 20 HP. Potion saves me and he screwed up. But then again, it's a bit hard to say flash in... I don't know, is it hard to flash into like your Q range? I don't know, but I'm thankful that Shen actually was doing fine, even if his map awareness is terrible, and Nautilus was trying to get stuff done as well. I mean, he missed the shadow dash. Shen missed the bloody easy shadow dash, but at least they killed him. It would have been embarrassing if we got away, but sod it. Watch it again. Whee! Nah. We have to get stuff done elsewhere. Nautilus takes all that farm, which I'm pretty sad about. But, yeah. Blue's still up, so I take it. Oh, come on, Swain. Why are you fucking up your auto attack animation? That's so bad. There we go. Take walls, because it's not on my turret yet. And then I move because I have map awareness, and I saw Darius was wailing on Shen, saying whether he needed assistance or not. This did actually cost me some CS. Meanwhile, that bot, Lulu's dead again. Because sod it, boots are more important than wards. 1711. Where did you go back, Lulu, and what are you doing? And this is what happened. So there was an attempt to fight bot. And then Lulu goes back, and instead of buying wards, she gets boots. Yeah, she bought boots instead of wards because sod it, one's definitely enough against Blitzcrank. There's 1 bush, 2 bush, and there's the option of getting ganked too. Up to 1711 we go. I'm not here to bitch about Lulu, but bloody hell, Ez was bitching about Lulu so hard, and I do not blame him. I mean, she wanted support. She wanted support, and apparently wasn't exactly very good at it, but sod it. There will always be at least one bad person in a team. You have to carry them. Come on. Nope, not here. Take blue, take blue, take blue. 1711. Come. Back to lane, trying to CS this. Not quite actually sure why he evolved Void Spite and then decided to max Q. Maybe for extra damage. I mean, it's not bad, just not usual. Just because it's not usual doesn't mean it's bad, just per se. Oh, that was the other thing. Would people please note that Kha'zix W is not a cone? It is 3 spikes. Literally, one this way, one that way, one this way. It'd be a fan, so you can walk between them. Right? I don't know how to show this again. I see so many people either walk too far or don't attempt to dodge this at all when it's perfectly possible. Like, alright. One here, one there, one here. So this place would have been fine. Where I'm standing is fine to dodge it as well. Was this warded? Because I swear Nautilus could have easily ganked this, and he just stood there and did nothing. It's like, he's gone the right side. He is on completely the right side. This is not warded. It's like, what are you doing, Naut? Just hit him. Hit him, please. Like, what? I don't even know. But the thing is with Swain is that you can afford to take Void Spikes to the face because you can just heal it up anyway. So I'm still trying to deny him. If he comes close, I will try to hit him, trying to pose aggressively for it, but then he'll just farm with W instead. So stabilize lane and then keep it up. Push it a bit. And I really want to up my CS because I'm aware I'm going to do everything this game. And trading. This is what happens. But I use Never Move, so he probably thinks it's a safe time to come in. So he tries it, but you just keep beating his face in and you don't let go. So he's close to lost 50% of his health and you're back to full already. And that is generally what happens against assassins. You can't 100-0 you. You just have to have faith and know what you can bite off and what you can't. Sweet. So how many drakes did they get for free this game? I don't know, but we were on the back foot immensely. Shen was doing fine, but we didn't really have an ADC. And I wasn't as fair as I wanted to be. Khazix was over here, right? Because Nautilus was chasing. God damn it. Nautilus spotted Hecarim, was chasing him. I would realize that Khazix would probably react, and he was. So I pinged this as such. And then he jumps over to try to kill Nautilus. Hecarim comes back. So my only choice I really had was to try to make my own play, which is to flash over and never move them. Which would have worked. But he forced a flash from him, but sod it. And then Darius shows up, which was not ideal. So he has to flash for it, and I have to try and get out. Shen comes to me, so I turn around. But the problem is, I don't have any mana, but Darius decides to flash the fuck out anyway. So this was a pretty messy engagement. And then he went for it. He flashed for it as well, but it was just, what am I meant to do? I don't have really any mana. I'm trying to pop a mana potion in case it does commit to a fight, but just nothing was going to happen. So now I'm trying to CS and go back. I'm aware bot lane is moving, and I don't want to get caught out. I have no mana, I can't do anything. I'm also behind. By this point in time, I should definitely have Zhonya's and I should have Chalice. Right, I guess if I'm fair, I should say by 23, 24 minutes or so, but ideally you want it by 21. You want your two major items, especially if you don't have boots, by 20 minutes, and you definitely want Chalice by 22, so I'm behind. I'm aware of this. But I can't really follow. I can't follow because he has boots and is faster than I am. I also can't follow because what's going to happen was I had to trust they would get out in time. Shen got out in time, which is fine, and I also had the creep whip that I could not afford to miss, but at least it paid off in the end. It didn't end overly badly. So now we're just farming, trying to farm up, and managed to outstrip Kha'zix in farm by a fair margin. So now I can go back, and 25 minutes is pretty much bare minimum. Or 24, fair enough, but... So Nautilus got caught, which isn't good, because sod it, it's only gold 1-ish game, and mistakes will always happen. So it's wondering, why are we going to surrender? Edge probably wants to surrender. They're ahead of us right now, wondering is there any way back. I mean, damage-wise, they have Darius, they have Kha'zix, they have Vayne, they've got picks, they've got a front line as well. It's we're going to have to pretty much earn our keep in order to play this. On the plus side, I am now level 16, and I have everything I need to carry this game. Get boots, because at the end of the day I do need mobility, and we are going to push this. Darius is not here. We're aware there aren't as many wars as there should be, but this game will now depend on two things. It will depend on whether we can get a pick on one of them, whether we can lock down the priority target, which would probably be Vayne, and we just hope Bez can tidy up, and I have to be in position to actually do something. We take the turret, Hecarim tries to engage, and we have an opportunity, right? This is what I mean. Shen manages to get Vayne, I get pulled in, but I see he has Vayne, so I turn around and go immediately for her. I mean, if I have to flash after, I will flash after her, because I have to kill Vayne, and that's all there was to it. Vayne is now dead. That was dumb. And now I'm stuck under the turret, but it's okay because sod it, I am Swain. I also have a Zhonya's, which I didn't need to use quite yet, but... Oh my god, decision making. This took place in split seconds, and it was just... Darius actually helped me, right, by pulling me in closer towards their back line. Hecarim charged after Ace and pretty much ate his face, but... Take the opportunity and go for it. I have Lulu to shield me, I have Shen to shield me. I will do the heavy lifting. And I will get away with it. And we managed to kill 2 for 1. How did Ez die? How the fuck did Ez... I'm sorry, Doc. I know you didn't want me to cast this, but sod it. You did well later, it's okay. Oh, Kha'zix jumps on him! Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But no one can peel me off Vayne. And I had enough shields and buffs to keep going. So that was fine. Lulu, please don't die. Is Lulu gonna die? I'll not be surprised if Lulu died at this point. Oh, Lulu snuffs it! Norton 6, at least she's not worth anything, but yeah. I'm not gonna push this out. I really wondered why they did not do Baron at this point in time. I mean, Lulu was dead. I was bot, Lulu was dead. I hadn't gone back yet. It was actually my fault. I guess it was because they would have been poked down. They had vision of it, but didn't want to do it. And I don't know why they didn't. We were really scared they were going to do this. Is why I left. But they didn't. It was supposed to they would get poked down or something. That was their poor decision, really. But stuff happens. Stuff happens, and you just have to abuse what happens and take the opportunity that's given to you. I mean, if you want to argue that this wouldn't happen in, say, high plat diamond, sure, but then you could argue on your own team. Lord wouldn't get caught, Ez wouldn't get smacked in the head, Lulu wouldn't buy boots in preference of wards, so... I try to guess this might have been warded, because sod it, they have to deny Swain blue. I am literally the biggest threat right now on my team, because Ez is Norton freaking 5. I am the biggest threat. And they have to deny it to me, but none of them can actually steal it. Short of a smite, but Hecarim was over there. And then we saw them. We saw them all coming. And then Ez gets caught. I mean, would you say this bullshit would happen in Plat and Diamond? Unlikely, but you just have to abuse things which happen. I guess they wanted to push more than wanted to do Baron, but meh. I then make a mistake here. Right, they're all nicely grouped under the turret. And I actually I E'd the wrong person because they were fucking stuck on... They were stuck on top of each other, right? So what happens here? I see an opportunity to nail them under the turret, which I do. Don't care if it's 5v4. We have the turret, it's aggroed onto them. I can grab someone here and fight underneath it, and it will be fine. I wanted to kill Hecarim, actually, but I misclicked. But it's fine, we drove them off. Oh my god, these shields are so lovely. I guess Swain loves shields because it just allows him to heal faster, but that was my mistake for not eating Hecarim, but they can't do anything right now. What would have happened if they killed Ez and went straight for Baron? We would have fought them anyway. We didn't have a choice. So we're pushing, and we don't have a choice. Like, blue's up. I wanted to give this to Ez, but I was like, was this warded? I didn't know why I was hitting stuff. And I was looking elsewhere, and someone my auto attack managed to get the blue buff even though I didn't want it. It was, oh well. It's not bad on me, but sod it. So we keep pushing. Try to see if I can catch anyone. We can't catch anyone. And we wanted to back off, saying, like, can we engage? No, let's not engage. What happens? Holy shit, everyone gets caught. I am in a terrible position because I do not expect things like this to happen. Lulu gets immediately blown up. Like, this is a fight I don't want, but sod it. I can tank this for a heck of a long time if I need to. I am still not dead, but sod it. I will do a shit ton of damage if I have to. Then they chase it. At least Ez now managed to outfarm Vayne and is at least doing something. And they're all on really low health. I mean, in this fight, I wanted to get to Vayne, but unfortunately did not expect them all to get caught like that. I just didn't. So I managed to lock down Vayne, but I had no vision of her, so I couldn't EQ her. I still want to get through to her, but I can't and I just want to, can I kill Hecarim? Probably not because I didn't ignite him, because I'm bad. I probably should have used ignite, but sod it. That is why I always use the full combo. EQ ignite, someone will kill them. But on the other hand, home guard for the win. Hecarim's now back on full health. Shen dies, but Ez manages to kill Darius. Managed to pick up 3 kills and put himself back on track. So actually that was 3 for 3. So it's not actually too bad. No, it wasn't. It was 4 for 3 because Lulu just respawned. So it wasn't actually as bad as we thought. I can do the damage. If Lulu had lived that fight, we probably would have won because rampant growth would have given me more health to work with, and shields. Shields, I love shields. I hate playing against them, but God, do I love them as Swain. And now we're just trying to farm as hard as we can. But I am trying to farm up because I need to carry this. Ez is still bitching because saw it 3 and 7, 0 and 7. Bot lane fed at 14 kills. I guess it's not fair because they were team fights, but still. Up until that point, his only poison hadn't died. Standard quality of mine, don't die. And this was actually pretty damn funny. Kha'zix basically thought, right, there was only one person. It was only a nice Lulu, and said, sorry, I can kill her. What does he do? Jump in. Suddenly, everyone, like, shit, don't want to be here anymore. Don't want to be here anymore. Yeah. I actually reacted a bit. I reacted incredibly late to this because I just didn't expect him to jump in on Lulu. I couldn't guess. I didn't see us, but I'd seen Blitzcrank ward here before. I thought, there's no way. Why would he ever want to jump in? It's like we're all waiting back here. This was not intended. Shen didn't react, and I didn't react either. It's like that was a free pick, and we're just like, what? At least we burned a flash, I guess, but that would have been a kill. There was so much derpery in this game, it's amazing. So we're still trying to push, because ironically enough, we have the advantage. I feel we have the advantage. I just feel strong enough to say we need to keep pushing, we will win the fights. Because I will do the damage. Because I can survive. I will survive. And I want to get blue. I want to get blue because we're pushing, but I'm wondering whether Shen's get caught. I hover back and forth twice when is he fine? No, he's fine. Not fine? Fine. But at least we have kiting potential. I think in our favor. And now blue 100 if he will do damage. It's just Swain does not do burst damage, but he does do a shit ton of damage if he survives and if he can keep it going. Blue buff, Chalice, and Lulu, ult and shield. Your ult will do the damage required. I mean, to 3 people, Kha'zix is hovering around now, almost 200 damage. 200 damage per second to 3 people. And we thought they were doing Baron, even though I suggest they probably weren't. But sod it. I go check here. I want to push this out. Shen is split pushing bot, right? I will get top pushing and pray that they do not get caught mid. What happens? They get caught mid. Or do they? No, they flash out, so I'm going to go mid now, saying that's fine. Just don't get caught again. It's like, fuck's sake. Nautilus gets instantly blown up, and just, I was going to approach from the flank, but, yeah. Sod that. Can I pick off Vayne? No, no. That's not. Everyone's dead. I thought this was game. I thought this was game. Like, they're going to push down a turret, push down an inhibitor, and it basically Shen went in, so I went in as well. They're under the turret, they're low. We have to do something, and we did do something. Kha'zix, that killed him. Right? Kha'zix, that killed him. I get pulled towards Hecarim, so I kill him as well, Q him, and then we're just operating on the rest of them. Vayne is still alive. Vayne is still alive. I know I'm against the wall. I expected the floating Demi against it, but Zonas will save my face. And then, I saw Vayne was still here, so I go and EQ Igniter, because sod it. I have to do something, and I will. And I guarantee I get a Quattro for it. Shen saw an opportunity, took it, and you have to follow. And like bitching at Darius, come here and give me a fucking penta. What a slag. Can't get him. Like, I will do the damage. And saying, well, there's 4 dead, do the Baron. And just like that, we're back in the game again. Like I said, lacks map awareness makes up for it with actually having balls and knowing when to go in or not. People in gold generally lack 1 or 2 qualities that will put them into diamond or plat. I don't really care about plat because plat players generally suck as hard as gold ones do. But gold plat, I know there is something, be it mechanically, map awareness, decision making, something like that. I mean, we saw that he lacked map awareness. What the fuck was this? I'm fighting Darius, your lane opponent. Are you going to help me? No? Fuck! Dude! But that puts me on track. Next purchase was Leandri's Torment because, sod it. HP 3k, HP not so much, HP 4k. And it was, I need to burn through this, right? I'm reliant on Ravenous Flock to do the damage needed. Vayne hasn't got that much MR, they're sort of relying on Hecarim, so Void Staff wouldn't really do as much. Just needed to output the AoE damage rather than single target. Shen is going to split push bot again. I'm aware Hecarim's on the side, which I'm staying. Oh, Hecarim. Kha'zix is on the side, so I was staying on this side. And we're just going to keep pushing because we have the advantage. We're going to keep poking, keep pushing, and pray that some of us do not get grabbed. Nearly. Really slow reactions? Nearly. So we're going to keep pushing this in. I was saying, can I get blue? Can I please get blue? Because I need blue in order to actually sustain myself in a fight and carry everyone. Yes? No? Ez, please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Just poke them. Oh, good. And he's doing it. He's doing a good job of it too. Because Shen has now reached bot. Nautilus does not care. And now we're just randomly hitting the turret because we can. Shen is still pushing over here, so someone has to deal with it. So we put pressure on both sides, and top is doing okay. So Ez then gets caught in, but managed to get out in time. But that was Shen ult used, which wasn't ideal because that should have been on me. But at the same time, because it did that, they all jumped on him. We had an opportunity to take the turret, which was fine. I thought we would take the inhibitor and leave, right? I wanted to leave, and I'm in a shit position. I wanted to leave. I didn't realize we were going to tank this. Like, why? The minions wave's here. There's no way we can freaking tank this. What are you doing? And I just can't turn Ravenform on lots of quick enough. Like, Zhonya's will do something, but it won't do enough. I can't. What? I guess you'd call that a really major error, but we just lost a huge source of our damage, and we subsequently lose the fight, and I am not in the least bit surprised. I thought we were leaving. If I was in a better position, I would have been okay, but no. They just caught me by surprise, and I thought they're going to end. Are they going to end it? They can't end the game, surely. They're too low to end the game. So they take that and back off, which is okay. And which bastard took my... Vayne took it. Bloody bitch. I hate running around at this stage of the game with no blue buff. I asked when Baron was, and I said not yet, so we're just going to push top. Shen will push bot or something, and we will deal with them later. Can we pick Kha'zix? And say no. He still tries to pick Kha'zix and saying this is a bad idea. They're all there. Just run. He gets caught and is like, fuck it, no, run. Shen tries to use ult. I don't know why, because he would die anyway. And I'm just trying to fight a retreat, get a retreat going. This game, I had to earn my keep. Not as much as perhaps the other one I carry harder, but I still had to play the pivotal role. And I'm trying to get Shen out, but she gets caught as well. Like, well, fuck. Nothing's going to happen there. Back to defending. Like, where are they going? Free Baron? Probably free Baron. We can't do anything about it. I mean, I could have done something because Hecarim had no ult. But, yeah, unlikely we could have done something and we're leaving the building. So we have to defend. I still think we're stronger, but sod it, let's not take any chances. Try and see if I can pick off Kha'zix, who actually has a GA now. They're saying, well, got Dragon's up, let's go take that. What, therefore, is Lulu doing over here? I don't know. It's like, I'll go ward. Because all of my team is here. It's like, this, we could have suffered horribly for this, but thankfully we didn't. Like, I mean, yes, this is a useful ward. Not when they, like, when the rest of your team is elsewhere trying to take an objective. That is actually not exactly free. So we're just going to defend. So, and this was also a bit of a messy fight, right? I guess they were trying to pick us off as we went towards to defend this turret, what Hecarim's idea was. Unfortunately, that only meant that his positioning was terrible. I mean, he could have sustained it, but I mean, 4.4k hell. I am really thankful I got Leandries. But now Darius is here. I mean, they're two tanks, but it's just... Vayne does not want anything to do with this fight. Like, if she comes to it, I will eat her alive, and she knows it. She has no choice but to go all the way around. What happens? Lulu gets caught. Dies. No, she flashes, but it's okay. It was a good idea, but I was in a position to stop it from happening. Like, I'm still searching around saying, is Vayne going to come this way? No. So we have another fight. And we managed to get to Vayne. And I managed to flash after her for it. This is exactly what I mean by an opportunity arises. Shen, like, specifically said, if you can pin down Vayne, I will react and go after it. So Shen finds Vayne, I then go off, flash after her and kill her for it. And Vayne dies. So I zoned her out of the fight, and as soon as she got pinned down, I went for her. Right, charge off the inhibitor because there's three of them, one of me. Don't want to take it too much because get grabbed and insta-gibbed. But what are they going to do? Darius hasn't got the damage to kill me. Kha'zix can't kill me. So we just take the inhibitor for free. Saying, can we take this turret? Are we really going to take this turret? Like, oh, okay, I guess. I'm now in a bit more of a passive position, but if we're going to fight, I will fight this. Bird managed to kill him, which is okay. Then managed to peel Darius off Shen by killing him, and that's okay. And now Blitzcrank is going to chase after Ez. Like, really? Oh, I'll try and peel for you. At least he missed. That could have been lethal. But then Shen's getting caught and didn't dodge the spikes. Otherwise, he probably would have gotten out as well. But sort of like, oh, we're probably both going to die. Nope, he picked Shen. Like, oh well, all the important people got out. I do mean that sincerely. At the end of the day, Shen's not going to be able to stop them from taking, like, pushing in and taking the two next turrets. I can. So that was actually... what happened here? What the f*** happened here? Oh, Khazix tries to take on Ez. Ez successfully jukes him around and kills him. The wonders of LOL physics, gentlemen. Ez and Lux ults, even if you displace them, they will fire from where they originally were. So, what have we got? Where does it start from? Here. How the f does that even work? But I mean, that's 1 for 1. Not bad, actually. Because Kha'zix full AD is still demolition. We have to surrender this inhibitor, though. Doesn't mean I can't try and get a pick on Vayne if she's dumb enough, but we can't. Bit late on the Shirelias, Lulu, but okay. And I have now reached full build. This was one heck of a long game. And like my blue up, if I blew up, yes, my blue's up, let's go fight people. Did Blitz ward my blue again? No, he didn't. Okay, fine. He kept warding it, which was annoying. I'm at full build. I have distortion because I really... It's critical, basically, that my flash be up in teamfight so I can get to Vayne. Can't get to Vayne, then we probably lose. If I can kill Vayne, then fine. Probably her problem for trying to build a third and fourth damage item before she got a defensive item, because that allowed me to melt her several times. Don't know if it would have made a difference, considering how my cooldowns would have been off again. And I don't know what Shen wants. It's like, we wait here and we can taunt them. Like, okay, but Ez is getting red. So now we're saying, why are we over here? If we push this, they're just going to shove down mid and they're going to win the base race. Because, sod it, AD. And why is Nautilus Split pushing? Now we're running a parallel course. And not going to run this way because that'll be suicide, but at least we're back in time so they can't push to win or something. Because base race at that stage we would have lost. And now we're wondering where they are. We're assuming, right, they went top because Baron's going to spawn soon. We don't know where they went. And they just disappeared. We weren't dumb enough to run through the jungle by ourselves, but they actually all waited in our jungle. And so I just basically told them, do not run through our jungle. They're probably laying an ambush there, so we're just going to run through mid and go through our vision. And this wall is really useful because we know they haven't gone this way. Which means, like, where the fuck are they? And they're still waiting for us. Like, where have they actually fucking gone? Have they gone back? Like, no, they're behind us. And we have to get out of the Baron pit now. But this was a fight, basically, and Shen wanted to go for it. I thought we were leaving, but again, priorities. Get to Vayne. Shen misses a Shadow Dash, which is annoying, but I'm still going to try and zone her out of the fight before returning to it. Still going to try and get her. Oh god, this was a heck of a messy fight. Priority target. Ignore Darius, because Ez can probably handle him. Lulu will peel for him. Kha'zix had jumped out, which was his own problem. But go for Vayne. Go for Vayne. Get the priority target. Right? Kha'zix then goes for me as well. I'm now tanking 3-4 people. And I am still fucking alive. I Zonya's a bit too early. Right? I had assumed that I was still here before Darius yanked me out of everyone so I couldn't heal correctly. But I'm still alive and I'm still tanking everyone. Kha'zix, and I get shielded again. And I'm still alive. Still doing damage. But sod it. I tank Darius, I tank Kha'zix, I tank Vayne. What result? We win. And that is the end of that. I mean, this team concept works surprisingly well. If you have a reliant on a DPS. Technically Rise and the Cash probably would have worked as well, because I live for much longer than any right to. Right. So Hecarim went for the back line, and now I have 4 people on my front line. Everyone is focusing me. Hooray. Everyone focuses you. It's fine. There's no point trying to Zonya's Darius' ult because it won't like eat it per se. I don't know how it works. The same with Vlad against Darius, you do not pull the ult because it will not go on cooldown. But I've been such an irritating ass that I can just stay here. Right, I'm isolated Q does a shit ton of damage, which is unfortunate, but I do manage to put a Torment on him. But we managed to win the fight because Vayne was not free to do damage. And that is your role. If I was freaking ego peening, I'd probably replay the Quadra kill, but this is far more important to go through many times over. Like, zone out Vayne. Zone out Vayne. She's not hitting anything. Ez is still doing damage. I'm still going after Vayne and absorbing her damage. Still being focused by Vayne. And I forced her out of it again because Soda EQ burns. All this time, Ez is outputting damage and I am absorbing all of their damage. Has Shen taken damage? No. Has Nautilus taken damage? No. I have eaten every piece of damage in this teamfight so far. And that is what you do as Swain. If they don't focus you, you will kill them. If they do focus you, well, it's going to take a fuck of a long time to do so. So your role changes, right? In that role, I managed to basically be the tank. And, well, it didn't work out. They couldn't get to Ez, because if they went for Ez, I would have just blocked them off there. But they had successful peeling. And I just zoned out Vayne. Zoned out Vayne, being asked to the entire team, and basically managed to win. Did I overly carry the game? No, I just made the better decisions. I made the correct decisions and we won for it. Thankful for Nautilus for not raging too hard, Ez for not losing heart, and thankful for Shen for actually knowing how to get a pick and managed to win the game that way. Mistakes everywhere, but the decisions will win you the games. I have no idea how long this video is, but bloody hell, this was a stressful game. Not one where I go raping everything, but bleh. More importantly, know your role, know your priorities, and you will generally be able to do so much more than anybody else. This is why I prefer Swain. You can get stuff done. You can attract so much attention. You can just adapt. And I guess I did carry the game. Oh well. Have fun.